Welcome to my channel. This is Shamael. I just wanted to come on here really quickly and show you my microneedling routine. Microneedling is amazing for your skin. If you haven't heard about it already, let me tell you. It helps by producing a lot of oxygen and elasticity to your skin, and it does that by tricking your body to thinking that it's injured. So a microneedling device has a bunch of needles on it, and it can either be a pen or a stamp or a roller, and what that does is that it punctures your skin, and when your skin is punctured, your body thinks that it's being injured. So it rushes a lot of oxygen and blood and nutrients to that area to help heal itself, and in return you get all the benefits of it, like the collagen and the elasticity. The benefits of microneedling are really endless. It helps with fine lines, wrinkles, it helps with acne scars, hyperpigmentation, sunspots. So yeah, it's really amazing. It helps make your skin glowy and young and fresh, and that's always something that I am striving for. So I've been doing microneedling for about 2 years off and on, and I've mostly done it myself, but I have gotten a couple of microneedling treatments professionally done. I've gone to a place here in Los Angeles called Skin Code LA. They're great there. And when I went to Skin Code, they actually did a microneedling treatment with PRP, and that's essentially when they take your blood and separate the PRP, which is the platelet-rich plasma, from your blood. And the platelet-rich plasma has a bunch of growth factors and just really good nutrients that help your body heal quicker. And so what they do is they go ahead and use the microneedling pen on you, similar to like I will be doing shortly, and then they put the PRP on top of your skin after it's been punctured. And so that's the other benefit of doing microneedling, is that those microchannels that it's creating, it actually helps the really beautiful, amazing products that you're using penetrate even deeper than usual. So one important tip to note when you're microneedling is that make sure you are using really clean, really good for you products. You don't want to use anything that is full of acids or harmful. You can use actually hyaluronic acid, but nothing like AHAs or BHAs or anything like that, at least not for a couple of days. So I hope you guys enjoy this treatment. Just know that it's not going to be an immediate result. This is something that takes time. So the longer you do it, the more results you will see. And even some people see results after one treatment, but it's just gonna be after 2 or 3 months or something like that, when your body actually produces the collagen and all the great things that microneedling does. So if this interests you at all, please stick around. All right guys, so I am back. I went ahead and washed my face. Before we go ahead and get started, I wanted to let you know that I am not a professional esthetician. So if you decide to follow any of the tips in this video, please do so at your own risk. So as you see, my face is makeup free. And that's really important. You want to make sure that you have no makeup, no dirt or anything on your skin. Your face has to be completely clean because, as mentioned before, we're creating microchannels into our skin, and we don't want any bacteria from our skin to penetrate deeper. So that's the first step. This is what my skin looks like. I do have a breakout coming on here, and actually I have one on my nose. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually avoid those areas because I don't want to touch any active breakouts with my microneedling device because I don't want to spread the bacteria. So the first step for me is actually going to be to numb my skin. A lot of you might ask, is this a painful procedure? And the answer is yes, it is not comfortable unless you have numbing cream on. With numbing cream, for me, I'm perfectly fine usually. So we'll see what happens today. I'm gonna be using this lidocaine cream that I got from Amazon.com. I'll go ahead and link it down below. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and apply that onto my skin. I have this little spatula thing, and we're just gonna go ahead and get started. It was in the fridge, so it's a little bit cold. And as you'll see that I'm getting it pretty close to my eye because I want a microneedle under my eyes. If you watched my chemical peel video, you'll notice that I said that my under eye area is one of my problem areas, and I want to make sure I get under there. I'm probably gonna leave this on my skin for about 30 minutes or so before I start microneedling. I also do my lips. The lip area, I think out of everywhere else, I would say for sure lips are the most sensitive for me. I'm gonna try to get a pretty thick layer on there because I really don't want to have to feel it. These are where my sunspots are, so I like to really pack it on. And you want to pack it on in the areas that are really, you know, bony. So like my cheekbones and my forehead are fairly bony. So I'm gonna pack it on there. I'm gonna go ahead and finish applying this everywhere. I'm pretty much almost done. And then I will come back when my face is all numb and all cleaned off. I'm going to wash it off again just to make sure there's nothing on my skin before I get started. So yeah, I'll be back. All right guys, so I went ahead and washed my skin from the numbing cream. I had it on for about 35 minutes. Let me just say, my skin is really, really numb. It just feels really weird, especially my lips. I also went ahead and put on some gloves. Again, you wanna make sure everything's very clean and sterile. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna be using the Dr. Pen device. I'm gonna link this down below in the description box, but I ended up getting mine from Amazon. I'm also gonna be using a 12-pin cartridge. Also, I don't know if you can see it. I also got this from Amazon. Very sterile, everything is individually packaged and ready to go. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it and then assemble my device. So this is what it looks like. These are needles inside there. Can you see the needles? You see? Those are the needles that we're putting into our skin. So what you're gonna go ahead and do, there's this little T shape and you wanna just align it into the device. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And you wanna make sure you lock it in. So the cool thing about this device is that it has multiple settings or depths. So you can kind of choose how deep you want to go. I don't know if you could really see. Yeah, there we go. You can choose how deep you want to go and you can change it by turning this dial. And then there's the on and off button. You just have to press it down for a couple of seconds. And there's a couple of speeds. There's 3 different speeds. I like to use the fastest speed just because I feel like it just makes for a quicker process. And what I'm gonna also be using is I'm gonna be applying hyaluronic acid. I mixed mine with a little bit of almond oil just because I've noticed that the hyaluronic by itself kind of dries up too quickly and I'm constantly having to reapply. But when I use the almond oil with it, it really helps it glide a lot smoother and it just allows me to use less of it, really. And so again, here's my skin before we get started. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my forehead first just because it's probably the most painful along with the lips. I have a little bit bowl here that I have hyaluronic acid and the almond oil in it. So that's what I'm using to apply on my skin. So let's get started. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my device. Can you hear it? Wow, you could already tell that I numbed pretty good because I've never gotten this much blood so quickly. I have this little scar here that I've been working on trying to get rid of. By the way, if you have tattoos, like for me, I have my eyebrows microbladed, you might want to avoid doing them if you don't want the tattoos to peel off. But I'm actually going to be getting a touch-up, hopefully, end of June if we're not in this lockdown still. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and just do my eyebrows as well, because I feel like this is my chance to do them since I'm going to get them retouched up pretty soon. And I could already tell the areas that got pretty good numbing versus the areas that didn't, because they hurt more. I forgot to even check where I'm at. I'm actually at 1.25 needle depth. That's millimeters, by the way. So that's actually pretty intense. But I'm doing okay so far because of the numbing cream. Yeah, the higher I go up, the more pain I feel. Look at how red it got my forehead compared to the rest of my body. I'm gonna make sure you tackle this area to get rid of those 11 lines. I think I'm pretty good with my forehead, so I'm gonna move on. And you might be wondering whether this is gonna leave any bruises or scarring or anything like that. And the answer is depends on how deep you go and depends on your skin. For example, for me, when I've gotten this done professionally and she went really deep, I'm gonna put some footage of what my skin looked like when I got it done professionally. She went really deep, and I did under my eyes, especially because I made sure that she went really deep there. Do you hear that gurgling? That's just the product gurgling in there, so don't worry about it. Back to what I was saying. If you go pretty deep with this microneedling, then you can have some bruising and maybe a little bit of like scraping onto your skin that will scab over, but it will go away and it will heal. You see this sunspot? It's so annoying and it does not want to go all the way. It's gotten a lot lighter, I should say, but I want it all the way gone. Now that I'm actually like getting to like my cheek area, I could even turn this up because I am comfortable doing that. I've gotten this and done this enough times to know that my skin can handle it. But if you've never done this before, I wouldn't recommend that you go as deep as I'm going. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the dial a little bit and just make it a little bit. I'm at 1.5 right now. I don't think I'm gonna record this, but I'm also gonna do my neck and my hairline. By the way, this is really great for hair growth. So if you wanna see me in another video doing my hairline and my neck, please let me know down below. This is really good for minimizing pores, by the way. So if you have like enlarged pores or anything like that, this is a great treatment for that. And it like also makes those like deep pitted like acne scars more shallow over time. Trying to avoid that little breakout. I don't think it's really active, but I'm not taking any chances. Right here is like where I have like my largest pores. So I'm gonna focus on there. If you have like hooded eyes, this is really good for that because it will help tighten up that skin right there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the nose now. Now on to the most painful part, the lips. They're actually pretty numb in the actual center of the lip, but it's the outline that really hurts right now. This is really good for plumping your lips and, you know, helping reduce the fine lines that we get over time with age. So it's a natural lip plumper. All right, guys, so I am all done with my face. So here's what it looks like. I'm just gonna go ahead and rinse off my skin with plain water, and I'm gonna go ahead and rub this aloe vera gel into my skin. Yeah, this will just be really great to help cool my skin down. I'm also gonna use my CeraVe moisturizer. I'm gonna do that again in the morning after I cleanse my face with a natural cleanser. If you are gonna leave your house, please make sure to wear sunscreen. You really don't wanna expose your skin to any sun right now because this treatment will make your skin photosensitive. So make sure you stay at home, but if you do leave the house, please make sure to wear sunscreen. It's very essential because you don't wanna damage your skin. Anyways, that is all for me today. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell and come back again. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.